My name is Catherine Ebner, and I head capital markets at Credibly, and we're a platform that makes it super easy for small businesses to access capital. We leverage data science and technology to improve the speed, cost, and choice of capital that's available for small businesses. And I started my career at Citigroup. I was in debt capital markets and focused on mortgages and mortgage finance, and then moved on to asset-backed commercial paper at Lehman Brothers and also Guggenheim Partners. I did spend a few years as well working for a research company called Roubini Global Economics, and moved over to London, where I spent a few years building out our team and client base there as well. So sort of a bit of a diverse experience, but a lot of credit. And so I joined Credibly to really focus on building out our financing and funding options. And historically, we've held everything that we originate on our own balance sheet and our own books, but we are looking to expand to sell to investors some of the products that we originate, and also eventually tap into the securitization markets. So thinking about having a diverse source of funding and financing gives us the ability to be flexible and offer the best products to the businesses that we serve. Yeah, I've been seeing, certainly there's just a lot of increased growth that seems that's going to be happening as far as the addressable market and the opportunity to serve not only small businesses, but certainly the consumer debt and real estate and other assets. We really just scratched the surface as an industry, so there's definitely a lot of opportunity to grow. And it seems that what we're seeing in the first couple of years, every conference, there is a lot of new entrants, people you haven't heard of. And while there's certainly more innovation and new people coming into the space, it does feel that it's stabilized a bit, and that there's sort of the market leaders and certain companies that have done a really great job on building up their businesses and have established themselves. And what we're seeing is these companies are now starting to expand, be it expand the types of products that they offer, maybe look to international expansion. So we're seeing that happen, a little bit across the industry. And certainly at Credibly and in my role, we're looking to also look at securitization. And as there's been more data and more history and performance, and which has been good coming out of a lot of these companies and a bit more of a track record, we're seeing the ability to tap the securitization markets via some businesses which have been able to do rated securitizations or unrated. And certainly we plan to also take advantage of that opportunity in the future. Sure, so there's a lot of benefits, and one is just the whole experience, being able to come on and apply and provide that information that you need. And even though it might feel like it's not personalized, or you would think that coming through a platform might be less personalized than the traditional bank, what that enables us to do is automate a lot of things that behind the scenes, but also talk to the businesses and really customize products that make sense. We can analyze lots of data, so we don't just look at one small aspect of a business owner. We're looking at the health of the business, cash flows. We partner with great data providers such as Experian to look at the business's whole health, so we can really be customized solutions for them. And we certainly see it as a longer-term partnership with businesses. So at Credibly, we really look to serve businesses through all that fit the whole credit spectrum, so not just one small sliver. So we look to offer multiple products to business. So it's not just a one-off transaction. We look to hopefully either renew at the same product, offer different products, and really help the business as they grow. So we do look at it as a partnership. And we also offer additional resources. We have in.credibly, which is a blog which provides a lot of information for the small businesses that we serve. So we do hope that we're giving back. It's not just a transaction. And really with our businesses, we want them to grow and not just we really want them to build long term. And hey, great if eventually they're going to go work and be financed by the banks. That's a great outcome for us. There's not a whole lot that keeps me up, and I think there's a bit of perception outside of the industry, if you're not familiar with it, that it's sort of a bunch of cowboys coming in and doing what the banks aren't doing and sort of circumventing regulation. But really, I think what's happening, and certainly at Credibly and a lot of the other companies that we speak to, is there's a huge focus on transparency, transparency, regulation, compliance. I've been very impressed with the focus that we put in those areas. And certainly fair lending and being on the right side of the bar and the right side of the law, of course. There's even some efforts at self-regulation. There's a Small Business Borrowers Bill of Rights. So we're all very focused and want this industry to grow and prosper and not look for, we're certainly not looking as a way to circumvent regulation. But it'll be interesting to see how that evolves in the industry as we grow, what will happen. Certainly, yeah, I've been seeing more, I think, mobile, and as more and more people are doing business and through their phones, certainly apps and mobile, and then that type of innovation, I think, will continue to happen. We haven't seen a ton of that yet. To date, it's sort of been moving online. A lot of what the experience of borrowing and lending, but I think there's a lot more innovation to happen with customer service and user experience that I think will get to pass. Oh, absolutely, it's very important at Credibly, because as a business, if they're coming and borrowing from us, we should also be reporting so that as they pay, they're getting the benefit of the fact that there are good borrowers and they're paying on time. So it's very important. In the same vein, it's very important, fraud is something that we're very concerned about and look at as an industry. So if for people that are not performing or not paying, if there's ways that we can see that performance and see it maybe being reported by other companies, that's very important. And certainly data is just huge. Being able to really look into small business and get the information that you need, the credit information and performance and history, it's what enables us to do what we do. Without businesses like Experian, it would be very difficult.